प्लास्टिक एनवायरनमेंट का सबसे बड़ा दुश्मन है।
It's a myth.
प्लास्टिक बैन करने से पोल्यूशन खत्म होगा।
It's a myth.
आपके हिसाब से इंडिया में रिसाइकलिंग एक्टिविटी का मार्केट साइज क्या होगा?
It's $1 billion opportunity. By 2029, I'm talking the world, the recycling opportunity is going to be $5 trillion. And India has a significant role to play. It's going to be in billions of dollars. Waste picker जो हम बोलते हैं कि कचरा वाला है, it's a mistake. हम कचरा वाले हैं।
वो सफाई वाले।
सफाई वाले हमारे सफाई।
They are the cleaning
Yes.
staff. So now you are part of global treaty. इसका इंडिया के ऊपर कुछ डायरेक्ट इम्पैक्ट है?
बहुत असर है। Far-reaching impact will come. Then the global plastic treaty is signed. Restrictions will come. Chemical restriction will come. How we run our industry will come.
इंडिया में रिसाइकलिंग इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर की सबसे बड़ी कमी क्या है?
I would say respect. We have to respect our waste. The extruder technology has improved. Millions of dollars have been spent into the technology of extrusion. Not even 1 million have been spent for salting.
Right now many people are thinking कि सर्कुलर इकोनॉमी तो बड़े कॉर्पोरेट के लिए है, but how SME can implement that system into daily activities? इंडिया में आज लाखों टन प्लास्टिक स्क्रैप हर साल पैदा हो रहा है। उसमें से कितना रिसाइकलिंग में जा रहा है, कितना लैंडफिल में, कितना नदियों में, समंदर में, और इस स्क्रैप का हम लोग कैसे यूज कर सकते हैं। ये कोई नहीं बता रहा कि ये स्क्रैप में अराउंड 35 मिलियन की इंडस्ट्री रेडी है इन रिसाइकलिंग। आज के हमारे गेस्ट हैं डॉक्टर समीर जोशी। इज अ पॉलीमर इंजीनियर, PhD in waste management. He is mentor to many plastic recycling startups. He is contributing to many national and international activities. He is into Government of India Advisory Board. He is into UN Global Plastic Treaty. He is also associated with World Economic Forum, UN Marine Litter Action Group, and also holds a Guinness World Record for the largest T-shirt made from waste water bottles. So I welcome to you VK Talks. I am Vishwesh Kumbhaskar. Welcomes Dr. Sameer Joshi.
Namaste. So nice to be here.
Thank you very much for coming. So I will ask you first about circular economy. तो circular economy का थोड़ा सा आइडिया ब्रीफ करेंगे?
Circular economy, Vishwesh, this concept is as old as when we were kids. हमारे तारक मेहता का उल्टा चश्मा बोलते हैं ना, हमारे ज़माने में ऐसा होता था। तो when we were young, our mothers used to not throw away the old clothes. What were clothes used to become for wiping the floors.
Or were traded in barter system.
Yes. So nothing was waste and it went through a system.
But traditional और आज के ज़माने की circular economy क्या difference है?
So tradition becomes now the official way of working. What was once a tradition becomes a part of life. So everything in what we do today has a circular economy. The initial take, make, throw has now concept to being used again. So nothing is waste and it is again employed back in the system and refurbished, reused or upscaled. That is the simple from take, make, use and throw to take, make, use, reuse. So that it becomes a circular system. That is the basis of circular economy.
Circular economy. इंडिया में अभी सर्कुलर इकोनॉमी बीच में गैप हो गए, तो सो व्हाट इज द नाउ न्यू रोड ब्लॉक?
See, sir, every concept goes through its ups and downs. Today we say that all systems have to be in a circular loop. When the industry goes through the ups and downs, these concepts fall a little behind. But when we say of reducing our waste, recycling, then and your activity also, when we think of restructuring our ideas, and they should be such that they should be sustainable and a closed loop system. So jo tha wo tha, but in the new age, and we have a policy at the state level also and the central level also in the government of India. They're all systems. It is agnostic irrespective of the profession you are in, and circular systems have to be built.
अच्छा, एक कंसेप्ट मुझे दिखाई दे रही है गैप कि राइट नाउ मेनी पीपल आर थिंकिंग कि सर्कुलर इकोनॉमी तो बड़े कॉर्पोरेट के लिए है, बट हाउ SME कैन इम्प्लीमेंट दैट सिस्टम इनटू देयर डेली एक्टिविटीज?
जैसे मैंने बोला, सर्कुलर इकोनॉमी स्टार्ट्स फ्रॉम आवर होम एंड इन आवर इंडस्ट्री 70% of our industry in India is MSME.
Right.
And it is not that the circular economy is for the biggies only, it is for everything.
Right.
We generate waste in our systems, we generate waste in our processes, we generate waste, mind maybe,
Right.
and data. It's all about getting a systematic approach to the whole system. Waste hai, to cut down on the waste. We are aware of the Kaizen and also
Yeah.
system reducing waste, then repurposing the waste and driving out unnecessary leakages into the system. These are all principles of circular economy in our day-to-day systems.
Right.
And here, reduce, reuse, recycle is a
Isn't-
part of it. I want to show you something. Look at this.
Yeah.
The shirt which I'm wearing. We all know the recycling symbol. So this is like a circular. I love recycling, and it is a closed loop system.
क्लोज लूप सिस्टम.
So that is circularity.
अगले 5 साल में इंडियन सर्कुलर इकोनॉमी का पिक्चर क्या होगा आपके हिसाब से?
Knowing the importance of circular economy, the Maharashtra of government has set up a state level circular economy commission, and the importance of circular economy in driving the approach, driving the principles ahead is in whatever processes we do, be it agriculture, be it plastics, be it manufacturing, be it services. So that is going to be a focus. And there are financial implications also. Government has mandated the institutions like SIDBI to support the organizations or companies who follow practical and circular economy principles.
Okay.
So that is the importance, financial. And aage jaake this activity will see a important, just like waste management has seen importance, the new principles of circular economy are going to see a greater involvement and impact in what we do, what we see, what we live in.
ओके. अच्छा, आपके हिसाब से इंडिया में रिसाइकलिंग एक्टिविटी का मार्केट साइज क्या होगा?
It's $1 billion opportunity.
$1 billion.
You remember the Prime Minister had said that by 2025, India would be a $5 trillion
Right.
economy. By 2029, I'm talking of the world, the recycling opportunity is going to be $5 trillion.
Oh, totally
In
all over the world.
And India has a significant role to play, and it's going to be in billions of dollars. And we are talking not only of recycling of materials, plastics, metals, even clothes. The jacket you are wearing, it is textile.
Right.
At the end, ये खराब होता ही नहीं. So it has to be brought back into the system and recycled into new clothes. That is going to be the recycling.
Okay.
And recycling, the focus of Niti Aayog is, it's not only recycling but resource. The national recycling policy will be a national resource policy. Every department is doing their work, be it electronic department, be it the roadways department. We have seen the scrappage of cars.
Right.
The scrappage of cars policy. That is, what, you scrap the car, take out the plastics, take out the metal, take out the important electronics and refurbish and reuse it. That's the importance of recycling.
Right.
Nothing is waste,
Nothing is
but
waste.
recycled.
Everything is recycled. Right. इंडिया का इनफॉर्मल रिसाइकलिंग एक्टिविटीज और अभी जो न्यू स्टार्टअप्स और न्यू इनिशिएटिव्स आ रहे हैं फॉर्मली, तो उसमें क्या डिफरेंस है और व्हाट आर द प्लस पॉइंट्स and what are the minus points?
India is a country of 1.40 billion plus. 140 करोड़ की population है. And do you know, Vishwesh, out of that, 1 to 2% of the people are into the business or the activity of waste pickers.
Waste pickers. So waste picking is the new.
No, that's old, which has now come into the light. And the waste management today, it's based on the collection. The informal sector recycling even today contributes to 50 to 60% of our recycling.
Right.
And that began from what we say the kabadi wala.
Kabaddi
The
wala,
base of the recycling industry is the kabadi wala, and the waste picker, जो हम बोलते हैं कि कचरा वाला है. Small example, Vishwish, how we make mistakes. Now we have gone from the संस्कृति, अगर मैं बोलूँ, from big bungalows to societies.
Right.
We live a flat, and सुबह 9-10 बजे कचरा वाला आता है, कचरा वाली आती है अपना कचरा इकट्ठा करने के लिए. इट्स अ मिस्टेक. हम कचरा
सफाई
वाले
वाले.
हैं,
वो सफाई वाले हैं.
सफाई वाले हमारे सफाई
They are the cleaning
yes,
staff.
they are the one who have contributed more. And yeah, so
Absolutely.
the first backbone of the whole recycling system is those safai walas. Remember the times of COVID, Vishwish?
Right.
We were locked in, but our garbage was not.
Yeah.
And they did their part. And this, so the informal recycling industry, the government is trying to formalize them, but there are a lot of issues involved. There is getting them to the formal system involves a lot of things, like the informal economy is based on the cash and the taxes and the mindset. But a lot of startups have come up who have formalizing them, giving them an opportunity, regularizing them. We live in the city of Pune, Swachh Cooperative. Swachh is doing excellent work for the Safai Mitras, as we call them, and getting them together in a cooperative where everyone gets his or her own opportunity. So Safai Wala to backbone of the industry, they are and many startups which I work with, they're getting them in the formal system. उन्होंने plastic कचरा इकट्ठा किया. They now go to centers where they will get more money. Mobile phone पे दिखता है, इधर आओ आपको ज़्यादा मिलेगा. That's the way it is.
Right.
Formalizing them, and also government schemes do not reach them. But the startups channelize them ki you come, we will open your bank accounts, we will give you access to the government schemes of accounts as well as facilities, medical facilities. All this has been
channelized. Right. इंडिया में रिसाइकलिंग इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर की सबसे बड़ी कमी क्या है? कलेक्शन, सॉर्टिंग या प्रोसेसिंग?
I would say respect the plastic waste.
Right.
What I mean by that, we have to respect our waste. You come from a background where you process the granules in an extruder. The extruder technology has improved. The sorting and the collection is a part of this, which is, I'll tell you, millions and millions of rupees and dollars have been spent into the technology of extrusion.
Right.
But only hundreds of, not even 1-2 million have been spent for sorting.
Right.
The supply chain has to be formalized and made stable. Collection, that's why I say respecting our waste. So it begins from there. Gila ki kachra, suka kachra. If we respect our waste and segregate that into possible right streams by not, giving soiled plastics or gila plastic. That is the first way we will begin from home. It can lead to better collection and sorting, and that is the basic important thing which is needed in India. And a lot of people will say that this is needed and the infrastructure is there, but the mindset has to change and begin and improvise the collection and then the sorting. Sorting has gone to high tech, where lasers and sorters and whatnot.
Auto sorters are now coming.
But unless the waste is first at the right quality, nothing will help.
Acha, you are into policy making also. You are associated with Niti Aayog also. So EPR जो concept लाए, so is it really get it implemented till the root level?
Yes and no, Vishwish. EPR is extended producer's responsibility. When we talk, this concept was not there 25-30 years ago in India, but it was very much there in other areas. So in simple way, what is EPR? Whatever the brand puts in, they have to collect it back. We have gone through a series of ups and downs, and the national EPR portal is now in place.
In place.
And that is not only for plastics, but it's for metal, oil, e-waste, and everything. So, we have learned, unlearned, and relearned. The mistakes of the past have been corrected.
Right.
And EPR is one of the best tools of waste management, where plastic put in the market or any other commodity that has to be taken back to form a circular system.
Right.
And we are going through a metamorphosis like a butterfly.
Right.
And the change is happening. Lot remains to be done yet, but every stakeholder is doing their part. So EPR is there to stay, not only at the national level, but as part of the world global international binding treaty for plastics. That is an important tool for that.
Okay. In the recycling, compliance के हिसाब से काम करने वाले कितने लोग हैं? Environmental compliances,
It's all
everything.
about how you look at it, Vishwesh. You and me come from the plastic industry.
Right.
25-30 years में वो कुछ भी नहीं था कि प्लास्टिक फेंका कुछ नहीं. But today the environment is different, both
Right.
in terms of the government laws and the nature. So plastic waste is a big headache for everybody because it is littered plastics. And the tools of compliance, carrot and stick, ये policy है ना? If you cannot enforce, reinforce, and it becomes strict. The compliance is, more than a law. It has to come from the heart.
Right.
And no one, we know in the present ecosystem, can escape the law.
Right.
So compliance, no doubt, it becomes hard at times, but for a better planet, for a better ecosystem, compliance is going to stay, and one has to follow the guidelines of the government for a better planet. And remember, no court of the land is going to give any concession at the cost of earth being littered and being
Contaminated.
Yes.
So in after recycling, the recycled material is now the rule is coming up कि 30% यूज करो, 40% यूज करो. तो उसमें डिजाइन भी, पार्ट डिजाइन या प्रोडक्ट डिजाइन भी चेंज करने की जरूरत है.
Yes. Take the example of water bottle, mineral water bottle हम बोलते हैं. Earlier, there were no standards for the water bottles.
Right.
I am part of the Bureau of Indian Standards, where new standards have to be made for recycling. कभी
Right.
recycling का सोचा ही नहीं था.
नहीं.
पहले ना, each bottle manufacturer had his own way of bottles, but now there is standardization for making the plastic bottle. इसका weight इतना होना चाहिए, इसका क्या पैसा होना चाहिए, and the label. And that is designed for recycling. Standard material for the label, standard material for the cap, because that is designed for recycling. At the end of the use of the bottle, it has to be recycled. And India, in a landmark judgment by FSSAI, has allowed 100% use for packaging, for PET, for food contact applications. And इसके लिए क्या लगेगा, that the food contact material should be recycled and also at the good best quality. So उसके लिए design बराबर होना चाहिए, so that it can be recycled at the end of it and go back to the system and get recycled.
Right. So now brands या manufacturers ये रिसाइकलिंग के हिसाब से डिजाइन कर रहे हैं या फिर अभी भी वही डिजाइन पे?
All the brands have gone back to the drawing boards and design for recycling. When you talked about the use of 30%, 40%, 50% materials being recycled and compulsory being used in packaging, so the design for recycling is an important concept for that.
So now you are part of global treaty, plastic treaty. So उसके बारे में आप थोड़ा बात करेंगे.
So in March 2022, when the United Nations Environment Assembly was held in Nairobi, they came with a landmark resolution that all the countries of the world will negotiate what is called as a global plastic treaty, which will help to reduce the plastic pollution by 2040. Since then, every 6 months or year, from 2022 to 2025, what is called as INC, Internationally Globally Blinding Treaty. This is INC committees have been established, Intergovernmental Negotiating Committee, where all the countries, their government delegations meet and discuss the modalities of how this has to be achieved. So up till now, 5 such meetings have been held, right from first it began in Uruguay, then in France, then in Kenya, then in South Korea, and the last one in Geneva, where 3,000 plus people from all over the world, including government officials from 187 countries, come to discuss the framework of the policy. And much has achieved, but more has to be achieved. And like the former chairman of the treaty said, nothing is agreed till everything is agreed. This is to be ratified by all the people. So there are a lot of जैसे बोलते हैं पहलू है उसको. Some people want to cut down on plastic production. Others बोलते हैं कि where will we get the money to fund all these activities? Then what are the laws in the various nations? एक common law करेंगे. How is it also? But deliberations are going on, and the treaty is still being negotiated. And this is something to put it like the negotiations, like the Paris Agreement. But when the world agrees not to disagree and comes with a common platform where, we agree to follow the rules of the Global Plastic Treaty, that will become very, you are also in the plastic industry. There are chemicals of concern.
Right.
These chemicals of concern pose a threat to life. So all this will be addressed in the Global Plastic Treaty negotiations.
Okay. इसका इंडिया के ऊपर कुछ डायरेक्ट इम्पैक्ट है?
बहुत असर है.
अच्छा.
Indian government has 3 clearly laid out points addressing the chemicals of concern. We want to ensure that there are over 10,000 chemicals of concern, and the appropriate chemicals have to be identified for phasing out or alternatives. Secondly, in a country where India just consumes 15 kgs of plastic per person per year, that is capita,
Right.
they have a long way to go, and you cannot reduce plastic as the other countries want it. And third, for recycling and all this infrastructure, where will all the money come from? The industrial aspect. And as of now, since the treaty is being negotiated, it has not reached the common man and the consumer and the industry. But far-reaching impact will come when the Global Plastic Treaty is signed, and restrictions will come, chemicals restriction will come, how we run our industry will come. And you remember the time when the Maharashtra plastic ban was
Yeah.
there, lot of plastic was banned,
Right.
and how the industry was affected.
Huge.
So these repercussions are long term, but
Right.
we have to be ready for that, because no compromising on planet Earth. Plastics do not litter, people do. अगर वो हम समझे and start doing the basic things, we will, come up with better solutions to the plastic pollution.
अगर ट्रीटी स्ट्रिक्ट प्रोडक्शन या फिर और चीज़ों के ऊपर कैप लाता है तो इंडियन प्लास्टिक इंडस्ट्री कैसे अफेक्ट होगी
जैसे मैंने बोला कि अगर प्लास्टिक की कट
या
डाउन
अडॉप्ट करेगी?
it has to be adopted. So, alternate materials are being found, like biopolymers. Use of recycled materials is being done. So these are the various examples where reuse. आपने भी मुझे पानी की बॉटल दी, we reuse कर रहे, प्लास्टिक की बॉटल नहीं हुआ.
Right.
So alternate plastics will come up, alternate mechanisms to plastic waste and recycling will come up. Those beautiful granules there, today they are virgin.
Right.
Vishwesh, after 4 or 5 years, we are talking of recycled content going to 50% of the materials being used. You represent Reliance materials. So, suppose I'm taking 1 ton of material from you, virgin material.
Right.
PP. the rule of the land will say मुझे 50% यानी 500 kgs of recycled material दो. That's the opportunity.
Right. But in today's scenario, people are thinking कि recycling material मतलब origin से सस्ता है. But in other way, अगर chemical recycled material देखें, तो it is around costlier than the virgin materials. So same thing will come up in mechanical also, I think.
So this
It won't be a cheaper with all who follows all compliances.
nothing like that, Vishwesh. Everything goes through a system. No doubt today the recycled materials are costlier even than the virgin material. The chemical recycling is costlier today, and therefore we do not see much of the recycled materials being done. But it will change, and the brands and everyone will be eventually be forced to धंधा करना है, तो मार्जिन
change करना
चाहिए,
पड़ेगा.
करना है, बस करना है. That is the way.
All right.
आगे everyone will have to change his mindset and respect that material. And ganda material, can you just sell it for the sake of it? And we are talking of food counter applications. You know, today Vishwesh, a brand like Coca-Cola has come up with 100% recycled PET bottle for Coca-Cola in India.
Okay.
So that is it. Will you drink Coca-Cola from a kachra se uthaya hua recycle?
नहीं,
So everything comes at a cost. No doubt, it is difficult for the industry to adapt, but aage jaake, and we are seeing the change. It will happen.
Right. So Samir sir, in India अभी बहुत सारे startups आ रहे हैं. So what is the role in to circular economy they are playing?
For they are young and they have a dream, and the startups today are the backbone of our ecosystem. You know, they have ideas which are out of the box, frugal engineering, as Padma Vibhushan Dr. Mashirkar say, and they come out with ideas and inventions and products which make a mark and leave the ecosystem better. So the role in the plastic waste management system, the circular economy, is very much. We have startups making recycled products, upcycled products. We have startups who are making AI-related sorting systems at a lesser cost than the foreign companies. So their role in the whole ecosystem is much. Gen Z is the next circular India.
So आपने AI बोला, तो AI in waste management, इसके बारे में आपका एक लेक्चर हुआ था कॉन्फ्रेंस में. So उसमें इस बारे में थोड़ा बताएंगे.
See, the role of AI in everything is increasing. Chat GPT में डालें 100 उत्तर मिलते हैं.
Right.
But the startups are channelizing, and based on the mistakes of the past, AI is helping to analyze and what is the best in the interest of AI. Just say when we talked of AI sorting, there are startups who are collecting the data and analyzing that and offering solutions. There are people who are gathering the data and helping to find solutions for sorting.
All right.
So the use of AI is going to increase, and this is just a part of our system. One has to change
Okay.
with the times.
Samir sir, I would like to ask you one word challenge. I will ask you some questions. You have to answer it. प्लास्टिक का फ्यूचर,
Right?
सर्कुलर इकोनॉमी एक नेसेसिटी या ट्रेंड,
Necessity.
रिसाइकलिंग या रिडक्शन, पहले किस पर फोकस करना चाहिए?
Respect पे. Respect the
Another
waste. Reduce.
इंडिया का बिगेस्ट स्ट्रेंथ प्लास्टिक इंडस्ट्री में क्या है?
The will to change.
इंडिया की बिगेस्ट वीकनेस?
हम प्लास्टिक को प्लास्टिक कचरा ही समझते हैं, उसकी
रिसोर्स नहीं समझते.
Yes.
वर्जिन प्लास्टिक या रिसाइकल प्लास्टिक?
Recycle plastic is the future.
पॉलिसी या टेक्नोलॉजी, कौन ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट?
Both. अगर टेक्नोलॉजी रहेगी, उसको इम्प्लीमेंट करने के लिए पॉलिसी नहीं रहेगी, तो क्या फायदा है?
दैट इज ट्रू. स्टार्टअप या ट्रेडिशनल मैन्युफैक्चरिंग?
Both. The wisdom of the old and the freshness of the youth. That is the India of 2047.
सो प्रॉफिट या सस्टेनेबिलिटी?
People, planet, profit.
Okay.
Profit तो करना ही है.
Sustainability comes first.
Circular sustainability, विश्वेश, it cannot be done on an empty stomach. मैं खाली हूँ और मेरे को आप ज्ञान पढ़ा रहे हैं कि रिसाइकल करो, रिड्यूस करो. नो, प्रॉफिट भी है, पीपल भी है और प्लानट भी है. प्रॉफिट करो लेकिन सबको मेंटेन द बैलेंस.
आज इंडिया का सबसे अंडररेटेड बिजनेस अपॉर्चुनिटी क्या है उसमें, सर्कुलर इकोनॉमी में?
टू गेट दैट नॉलेज कि क्या करना चाहिए. अंडररेटेड इन द सेंस कि अपॉर्चुनिटीज है बट लोग उसको देखते नहीं. रिसाइकलिंग.
ओके. एंड ओवररेटेड?
ऑल इज गुड. ग्लैमर के लिए काम करते लोग. AI भी है बट कोई कचरा सर्कुलर इकोनॉमी में काम नहीं करता.
सबसे बड़ा चैलेंज EPR इम्प्लीमेंटेशन में?
थॉट प्रोसेस.
एनी अपकमिंग टेक्नोलॉजी जो इंडस्ट्री चेंज करेगा?
Mindset. Technologies are coming. AI is coming. How can we adopt it? How can we embrace it? How can it be affordable? That is important. Technologies तो है.
एनी हैबिट जो मैन्युफैक्चरर्स आज से चालू करना चाहिए?
Discipline and consistency.
एनी recycling problem you see in traditional ways?
स्वच्छता नहीं कर सकते. टेक्नोलॉजी in the plastic industry, our main challenge is power and machines. So if we use old technology where the power is more, labor is more, we have to come out to the of that and invest in automation.
In third round, I will ask you about myth busting round. प्लास्टिक एनवायरनमेंट का सबसे बड़ा दुश्मन है, मिथ और नॉट?
रियलिटी है कि इट्स अ मिथ बट इट्स अ रियलिटी दैट पीपल थिंक ऑफ इट दैट वे. बट इट्स नॉट. इट्स अ मिथ.
प्लास्टिक बैन करने से पोल्यूशन खत्म होगा?
नॉट टू बैन बट टू प्लान. टुडे विश्वेश पुणे में ज़्यादा ही
बट उसे पोल्यूशन खत्म होगा, ये एक स्टेटमेंट है. उसको ये दिस इज मिथ और नॉट?
It's a myth.
It's a myth.
When pardon me Vishwesh for talking more than the question is, but we had a CEO roundtable in Delhi organized by All India Plastic Manufacturers Association, where there were more than 200 people discussing about plastic pollution. And when the question of ocean plastics came up and ocean pollution came up, it was there कि लोगों को लगता है कि there is lot of pollution of the plastics, but there are other materials like cigarette butts and all which contribute more.
Right.
So this is the reality.
बायोडिग्रेडेबल प्लास्टिक ही फ्यूचर है?
Yes.
इज अ मिथ और करेक्ट स्टेटमेंट?
It is going to be correct.
ओके. कंपोस्टेबल और बायोडिग्रेडेबल सेम है?
नहीं है.
नहीं है. ओके. MLP मल्टी लेयर पैकेजिंग रिसाइकल नहीं हो सकता?
हो सकता है.
एंड कैन बी यूज्ड इन सेम प्रोडक्ट्स?
Yes. There is a startup, Sharang Ambedkar, Mumbai. He has made it into various products.
प्लास्टिक से ज़्यादा पेपर इज इको फ्रेंडली?
Myth.
ओनली कंज्यूमर्स आर रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर प्लास्टिक पोल्यूशन?
No. Myth.
MSME सस्टेनेबिलिटी अफोर्ड नहीं कर सकती?
Myth.
अच्छा समीर सर, एट द एंड द लास्ट क्वेश्चन, अगर you will be the policy maker in waste management, what one first policy you will like to implement?
Avoid littering and treat the waste as wealth. And policies, we have anti-plastic laws ban,
Yeah.
but not laws for littering. That is important.
So your first policy will be littering?
Rules है but implement नहीं हो रहे हैं. Littering जब होगा, remember the words of the Prime Minister. If we can keep our 10 feet, 10 meters, from 10 feet to 10 meters area clean, we can clean the nation. Swachh Bharat.
Right.
दिल में सच, दिमाग में India.
All right. Okay, Samir sir. Thank you for your time from your very busy schedule. And I hope people will like and will get inspired through your things.
Thank you,
Thank
Vishwesh,
you.
for having me, and I wish you all the best.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.